Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to explain you about the exercises 4 to 9 of chapter number 5 algebra 2, and exercises, the topic is basically about changing the subject of a formula. All these 5 exercises are related to the same topic, in which we have to make a variable as the subject of a formula and drive everything else on the other side. So let's start the exercise, and I'm going to solve the exercises from the book Complete Mathematics for Cambridge IGCSE 5th edition, extended by David Rayner. It is from Oxford University Press. So let's start. Basically, what is the task that we are gonna do in exercise 4 till 9? The thing is, we need to make a variable as our subject, like we need to change the subject of a formula. So let's suppose that we have any subject given. What we can do, like how we can start, what are the steps that we need to follow. So there are 4 things that you should keep in mind. First thing is, your subject should be all alone, like there should be nothing written with the subject. The second thing is, it should be on left side of the equation. Next thing is, it should be positive, no negative sign. And the last thing is, it should be in the numerator. So let's see how we can solve any given formula by using the 4 of these rules. So let's see what is the first question that I'm going to do over here. In this exercise, our task is to make x the subject of the following. Like x is the thing that we have to take on one side and send everything else on the other side. So let's make x our subject. Like we have a question, that is question number 11. In question number 11, they are saying cx is equals to r plus t. Now in this equation, you can see we have 4 variables: c, small x, r and t. So our task is to make x as subjects. Now we have cx. So basically, what is the operation that is being used in between c and x? What is the relation in between c and x? So the relation is basically multiplication. So whenever there is something, like whenever there is an operation on one side of equal to, what we are gonna do, we take the opposite operation and shift it on other side. Like this c and x are getting multiplied on one side, so if we want to send this c on the other side of equation, because we want to keep x on left side, because x is our subject, so then we need to shift this c on the other side. This c is getting multiplied with x, so if it will shift on the other side, it will get the opposite of multiply is divide. So we are gonna take it in form of division, like r plus t, the whole r plus t is gonna divide with this capital C. Now we can say that this x is our subject. Let's take another example. Like I am taking example number 27 from exercise number 4. This time these questions I am taking from exercise 4. Okay, now question number 26 is like f equals x minus b. Again, our task is to take x on the left side, and it should be positive also. So here it's already positive, so let's start by moving this b on the other side. We have 2 more variables, that is f and b. So first of all, let's shift this b on the other side. So it is f, because b is getting subtracted from x. So if it's if we are shifting on the other side of equation, then we need to do the opposite thing. Opposite of subtraction is addition, so b is gonna add it on the other side. Now what is the rule that we have learned? Like it should be positive. Yes, it is positive. It should be on the left side also. So what we can do, we can just switch the sides. When there is equal to, we can say that this x equals to f plus b. If f plus b is equals to x, it means x is equals to f plus b. So this is the answer. Okay, next let's take a look at some other examples. Like in the same exercise number 4, we have y as subject. So let's see how we can make y as a subject. Okay, so let's take a question from part where we have questions related to make y as subject. Okay, I am taking question number 42 from the same exercise 4. So the question is t times y minus m equals n plus a. Now this time already we have t, like we have y on the left side, and it is also positive, but it should be all alone, like there should be nothing. So if we want to keep it alone, how we can keep it alone? First we have to solve this m, like ty. Now m is getting subtracted on one side. If we are going to send it on other side, what we are going to do? Opposite of subtraction is addition. So n plus a plus m. Now this t is also something extra that should not be on this left side, because we want y as our subject, so y should be alone. So t and y are getting multiplied. If we want to send t on the other side, we are going to send it in form of division. So if you want, you can just write them in alphabetical order, like a plus m plus n, or you can write them as it is, and then t in form of division. So this is how we can make this y as a subject of the given formula. Now let's take another example. Next I am taking example of question number 52. This is a y plus b equals to c. Now let's check if y is positive. Yes, it is. If y is on the left side, yes it is. If it's in numerator, yes it is. Is it all alone? No, it is not. So what we are gonna do, we want to make it all alone. So first of all, move this a, starting with a. So a and this whole bracket containing y are getting multiplied. So what we are gonna do, we are gonna shift this a on the other side. So y plus b equals c over a, because on that side there was only c. So we are gonna divide this a with this c. Now again, it's positive, it's on left side, it's the numerator, but not all alone. Here is a variable that is plus b. So how we can take this plus b on the other side? We are just gonna send it with the opposite operation. Like here it is plus b, so we are gonna make it minus b. So c over a minus b. Here we can say that this y is now the subject of the formula. Also sometimes what you can do, if you want to simplify the answer, then you can just take the LCM also. So maybe in some books you find answers in form of LCM, like if we are gonna take a as LCM, so we should multiply this a over here, because in the numerator there is nothing. So multiply by a on both numerator and denominator is a must. So we can say that c minus ab. Maybe you get this as answer, otherwise this answer is also perfect, like c over a minus b is also correct. Okay, now I am taking few sums from exercise 5. The topic is same, make a variable as a subject. Here they are saying make a as subject. In this whole exercise we have to make a as the subject. Now how we can do it if we have numbers? The thing, like the concept will be same, like a should be left all alone, because here we have a as subject. So here I am writing a should be all alone, it should be positive, it should be on the left side, and it should be in the numerator. These all things you should keep in mind. So let's see if a is all alone. No, it is not all alone. A is positive, yes it is positive. A is on the left side, yes it is on the left side. Is a in the numerator? Yes it is. It means now the task is to make it all alone. What is here on the left side which we can shift? It is 4. So this is 4 in form of division, because a is getting divided by 4. So what is the opposite of division? It is obviously multiplication. So here you are gonna send this 4 on the other side. So you can say a equals to 3 multiplied by 4, and these are numbers, so obviously we can solve them. Like 3 into 4 is, we all know it is 12. So A equals to 12 is the answer. Similarly, if the same question is here given with the form of variable, what you are gonna do? See, A is not all alone, it is positive, it is on the left side, it is in the numerator, so we are gonna solve it to make it like the only term on the left side. So keep it on the left side and send everything else on the other side. So this D is getting divided, like A is getting divided by D, so we are gonna send it on the other side and it will become opposite operation like multiplication. So B multiplied by D, or simply you can say A equals to BD, because obviously we cannot multiply the variables like to find a one term, so we can write it as it is. So this is the answer. Next, I have taken two questions from exercise 5. Again, A should be the subject, and here they are saying that A minus 2 over 4 equals to 6. Whenever we have numbers, we are gonna solve them and make them one term in the answer. Now let's see. A is in the numerator, yes it is. A is on the left side, yes it is. A is positive, yes it is. But A is not all alone, so we want to make it alone. We have to isolate this A. So first, starting with this 4 is dividing the whole equation, so we can send it on the other side and it will it will be the opposite, it will take the opposite of operation, that will be multiplication. So when 4 is dividing this term, here it will be multiplied with 6. So 6 multiplied by 4. Now we can solve this 6 multiplied by 4. We all know it is 24. So we can say that A minus 2 equals to 24. Again, let's check everything and we will see that A is not alone. So we are gonna send this minus 2 on the other side and it will become plus 2. So we can say A equals to 24 plus 2, which will be A equals to 26. So this would be the answer. But now if the same question is given in form of variables, so we will end up in an equation. Here let's see. A positive, A no, not on the left side, and A is in the numerator. So our task is to take it on the left side and to make it all alone. First make it all alone, or first just switch the side. It's up to you. Like before starting the question, what you can do, you can shift it on the left side, like you can just switch the sides. Write this first equals to G. Now this is on the left side. Now the only task is to make it all alone. So here this E is dividing the whole equation, so you are gonna send it on the other side. EG, if you write in alphabetical order, because E and G will be multiplied. Now this R is getting subtracted, so on the other side it will be added. So you can say A equals to EG plus R. This is the final answer. Now this is alone, this is on the left side, this is positive, and this is numerator. Let's take a look at question number 50. In this question, again we have, it's from exercise 5, so we have A as our subject. So here you can see that A is on the left side. A is in the numerator, but A is not positive this time, and also A is not alone. So we need to make it positive and to make it all alone. So here we cannot directly change the sign of A, because obviously it is inside a bracket. So let's start by making it alone first, and then we will see on which step we can make it positive. Now here X is getting divided on this side, so we are gonna send X on the other side. Let's choose another color. Okay, so this is K square multiplied by M minus A equals to X multiplied by, I am using dot over here to represent multiplication. So X multiplied by X, when bases are same, they can be multiplied and their power can be added. So here we can say K square M minus A equals to X square. Now this K square is getting multiplied with this whole bracket of subject, that is A. So we are gonna send it on the other side, so it will go in the division. X square by K square. Now let's see how we can make this A as positive. Here we have two options. Either we keep this A on the left side and send M on the other side, or we can make this a positive by sending it on the other side, because here it is in form of division, subtraction. So on the other side it will become addition. So let's try both of the method. Let's see if we get same answer or no. If I first send it on the other side, so it will be like m equals x square upon k square plus a. And now it is positive, but it is on the right side, so just switch the sides. A plus x square upon k square equals to m. We just switch the sides. Now to make it all alone, send this fraction on the other side. It is getting added to the subject, so if it will go on the other side, it will become in form of subtraction, like a is equals to m minus x square upon k square. This is the first method. Now let's see if we leave it over here and we send m on the other side. So we can say that minus a equals x square upon k square, and this minus on the other side will become minus m. Now we need to make this a as positive. How we can make it positive? If we multiply both sides with a minus 1 multiply on both sides, so it will become positive a equals to negative x square upon k square plus m, because minus 1 will multiply and change the sign of all the terms. So see, the same thing we are getting, just write m here and x here, x square upon k square here. So both of the methods are correct. So guys, I hope you find this solving this exercise easy. So if you really like it and if you find it easy, just message me. I will share the solutions for exercise 6, 7 and 8, 9 also. Now let's take a look at exercise 6. Exercise 6 is the same thing, like make a as subject, and here we are given a in form of division, like it's not in numerator. So let's check one by one. Is it in numerator? No, it is not. Is it on the left side? Yes, it is. Is it positive? Yes, it is. Is it all alone? No, it is not. So our task is to shift in the numerator and to make it all alone. So here you can see 7 and a are getting, 7 is divided by a. So if I send a on the other side, so it will get in form of multiplication. So you can say 7 is equals to 14 multiplied by a. Now 14 multiplied by a means 14a. But here what is our task? Now it was on left side, but now it is not. So our task is to send on the, yes, now it is in numerator, but it is not on left side. So our task is to switch the side. So you can say 14 by a or 14a equals to 7. Now what is the relation between 14 and a? They are getting multiplied, so you are going to send 14 on in division, because opposite of multiply is divide. So a will become 7 by 14. And if you, obviously these are numbers, so you can simplify them. So you will find 7 into 1 is 7 and 2 times 7 is 14. So you can just cancel them out and you will find a equals 1 by 2. Now this is how we solve when we have numbers. But if the same question is given in a form of variables, now how you are going to solve? Again the same thing. We don't need a in denominator. We are going to send it on the other side, so it can become the numerator. So you can say that t equals xa or ax, because a and x will multiply and become ax. Now again it's on the right side, we need it on the x side, so it's up to you. Like you can first make it all alone, then you can switch sides, or you can switch the sides earlier. It's totally up to you. So you can say ax equals t. Now we wanna make a all alone, so shift this x and a are multiplying, so x will go in division. So you can say a equals t by x. And here we cannot solve them further as they are variables. We cannot cancel them out if there are no similar variables. So we are going to leave it over here and it should be the answer. Now guys, I have taken two more questions like 22 and 25. Let's see how we are going to solve them. Okay, here again we have a in form of denominator and we want a as a numerator. So what we are gonna do, first of all, shift it on the other side. We are not gonna shift this whole like MA. We can leave this M over here. We can just shift A on the other side. So you can say that L equals to, like, L over M equals to AB or BA. If you are gonna write in alphabetical order, then you know that if this division will go on other side, it will be multiplied with B. So B into A, you can say AB, right? Now it's not on left side, so you can just switch the sides. You can say that AB equals to L by M. Now our task is to make it positive, which it is already positive, and we want it alone. So send this B is getting multiplied, so send it on the other side, and it will become, you know, in form of multiplication. So you can say in alphabetical order, you can say BM, because this will multiply, this will divide L, so it will come here with this M. So this will be the answer, final answer. Now here we have again A in form of denominator, but here A is also getting subtracted and also getting divided. So now let's see how we are gonna solve. First of all, this C minus A cannot, you know, from here we can take this A alone on the other side, but when they are getting added or subtracted, we cannot separate them. They can go with each other. Like if we are gonna take A in the numerator on the other side, so we have to take the whole expression C minus A. So first of all, let's take this C minus A in the, if we have it in denominator, the first thing you are going to do is to shift it in the numerator. So just send it on the other side, and it will become T multiplied by C minus A equals to B. Now A is on the left side. Yes, it is. A is not positive. No, it is not positive. A is in the numerator. Yes, it is. A is alone. No, it's not alone. So let's start making it all alone, and then we will see on which point we can make it positive. So if we send this T on the other side, we can see that C minus A equals to B by T, because here T is getting multiplied. On the other side, it will be gone in form of division. So here you can say C minus A equals to B by T. Now we want to make A positive, so either you can send A on the other side, or otherwise at the end you can multiply with -1. I find it easy when I, you know, send A on the other side. So we can say that C equals B by T plus A, because it was getting subtracted, now it is getting added. Now C is not our subject is A, so let's switch the sides, make it like B over T plus A equals C, or keep A alone means send BT on other side. So you can say A equals to C minus B by T whole fraction. So this is the answer for question number 25. I hope you find it easy. Okay, so now the same exercise has a different statement. Now they are saying from question number 27 till 46, they are saying make X as subject. So again the same thing. X should be in the numerator, X should be positive, X should be on the left side, and X should be all alone. So here I have taken two questions. One is in form of numbers, other is in form of variables. So now here we are gonna say see that how we can start. So here we have two terms, like first term is this whole term and second term is this one. So first let's move the terms. So here we can say that 2 by X equals to 3 minus 1, because this 1 was getting added, so on other side it will get subtracted. Okay, now 3 minus 1 we can solve it, so we can make it 2 by X equals to 2. Now X in the numerator, in the denominator, we can shift it on the other side, and it will become 2 equals to 2 multiplied by X means 2X. Now just switch the sides to make it on the left side. And now to make X all alone, we can send this 2 which is getting multiplied, we can send it on the other side, and it will go in the division. So here you can say X equals 2 by 2, and we can cancel it out by like 2 into 1 and 2 into 1. So we can say that X is 1. This is the final answer of question number 27. What about question number 32? Again the same thing. First we have two terms, so we can send okay, now let's take a look at 32. 32 is also kind of a similar thing. here you can first make x all alone, so you can send it on the other side, like q minus d equals to b by x. Now this x is in the denominator, so we can send it in the numerator. So you can write it as x will be multiplied by both of them, so I am making a bracket, equals to b. Now this is in numerator, this is on the left side, this is positive. To make it all alone, just shift this whole bracket on the other side. So these two terms are multiplying, we can send it on the other side and it will go in form of division. So you can say that x is equals to b by q minus d. So this is the answer. Okay, now I have taken question number 44, which is looking a little bit difficult, but it is not. Again, it's the same thing. We want to make x all alone, x should be in the numerator, x should be on the left side. So it's already on left side, but it's not all alone, and it's in the denominator, but it's positive. So let's start by making it alone. Like we can send this z on the other side, because these are two separate terms. So we can say that z over x by y equals y plus z, because z is negative, so on the other side it will become positive, opposite. Now this x is in the denominator, so we can send it on the other side. Just leave y over here, only shift x. So x will go in the numerator and will be multiplied with both of the terms which are given over here, so we can make a bracket. Now x is now no more on the left side, so just switch the sides. This is z, okay, don't get confused. This is z, and on the other side we had z by y. Now we want to make x all alone, so just send the bracket in the numerator, because it's here in the denominator. So we can say that x equals z by y into y plus z. So this is the answer. Easy and simple, don't get confused. Whatever you get in the question, you just need to follow these 4 rules. Make it alone, make it positive, make it on the left side, and it should be in the numerator. So this is part 1 of the explanation, and if you like my video, so I am definitely gonna share part 2, which will include questions from exercise 7, 8 and 9. And also if you have any specific question related to the topic of making subject, so you can just share me, or if you want me any specific question from the exercises like from 4 till 9, so please comment down. I will explain the exercises, I will explain the questions that you want me to explain. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel.